Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Ian McNaughton, Big E here. I wanted to discuss the Tampa Bay Lightning winning the 2021 Stanley Cup. They just defeated the Montreal Canadiens 1-0 in Game 5. And I wanted to share kind of my reaction to it, my reaction to the Lightning, to the Canadiens, the whole finals, really. I've been meaning to do this kind of idea review reaction type thing for a while and was trying to find the right time to start it, to do it. And I feel like this is the right time. Hopefully you enjoy it. Maybe we'll do more of these. But I want to start with Tampa Bay because they are the champions. They are the winners. Best team in the NHL once again, back-to-back champions. This team is incredible. They're fun to watch. They play a great brand of hockey. I know people are going to be critical of them because they're way over the salary cap, and that's fine. They played within the rules. They didn't do anything wrong. They did what was fine, and I can't be upset at them. The Conn Smythe winner was Andre Vasilevsky, which I think that's fair. The guy was tremendous. He played a great brand of hockey as well. He was fantastic in elimination games. He got the shutout tonight, of course. He played in every single game for the Lightning. Not a lot you can say about Vasilevsky. It's fascinating because he didn't. I don't think he got a Vezina Trophy vote this year, but the dude's obviously tremendously talented. One of, if not the best goalies in the league right now. And I'm thrilled to see that he got recognized. He didn't get it last year, but that was Hedman. However, I'm glad that he's still getting recognized and that people are still supporting him. Going down the line with Tampa Bay, obviously Nikita Kucherov had a tremendous postseason. I think he scored 10 more points than the next closest person. He was great all year in the postseason. He obviously didn't play in the regular season, and I know people are going to be upset about that and questioning that. However, I'm cool with it. I'm sure there was something that forced him to miss all year, but no, I really with the Lightning, Kucherov, Vasilevsky. Braden Point is another guy that you have to mention because Braden Point had a wonderful postseason as well. Goals in 9 straight games at one point. Just tremendous athlete. The Lightning are obviously a great team. And then, of course, Steven Stamkos, the captain. I thought that was so cool that he got to lift the trophy again. Last year, of course, in the bubble, he got I want to say the game-winning goal in Game 3 against the Dallas Stars, and was injured for most of the postseason. Only played the one game, scored the one goal, had the one shift, the whole deal. And now to see that he got to go for the whole run this year, that means a lot. That meant a lot to see Stammer do that. On the flip side, though, for the Montreal Canadiens, tough loss, heartbreaking loss. I don't think anybody ever thought they would get in this position when the postseason start. I don't think anybody thought they'd be in this position down 3-1 to the Toronto Maple Leafs in the first round. And here we are. They managed to push the Lightning to 5 games. I'm very sympathetic for Carey Price, Shea Weber. I feel for those guys. They obviously put a lot into this year. Carey Price has been with the team his entire career, and this might be the best opportunity they have for the rest of their career. Obviously, with Price, he had a few runs 5-6 years ago. It's now taken him this long to get back to the postseason. Weber was not on the Stanley Cup team with Nashville, of course. This was his first Stanley Cup Finals appearance. I struggle to deal with the Habs losing this. Not that I'm a Habs fan. Of course, I'm wearing a Red Wings hat while I do this. But, there's going to be some guys on Montreal who regret not winning this, who are going to think about this for probably the rest of their lives, not being able to win this cup. The Canadiens have tremendous pieces. Nick Suzuki, I thought was maybe the best forward for the Habs in this postseason. Obviously, Caulfield came in a few games later, but Caulfield was obviously tremendous as well. Suzuki took a lot of physical shots all series, all postseason. He really showed a lot to me. I was really impressed with Nick Suzuki. Cole Caulfield obviously is a spark plug offensively, the energizer buddy, whatever cliche you want to use for Cole Caulfield. He was terrific. It's really too bad that those guys couldn't score more. I don't know what the future looks like for Montreal. I don't know if you can really base anything off of this Stanley Cup Finals appearance. Bergevin is going to be back next year. Ducharme, I'm sure, is going to be the head coach next year. They're going to roll the dice and see if it works. I don't know. I have no idea. It's tough because this is obviously a team with some good pieces. Yes, Barry Kotkaniemi, I don't know if he played. I don't think he played in Game 5. There's a lot of young, good pieces within this team, and then they seem to like to rely on the older players as well. Edmondson had the mistake in Game 2, as did, I believe, it was Sherratt. Edmondson got beat for the goal tonight against Ross Colton. I don't know. I don't know what to make of the Habs. If you think they're contenders next year, you might be right. They're in a tough division, depending on how you feel about the Bruins, the Maple Leafs. They're going to be in the division with Florida and Tampa as well. Never mind Ottawa, who had a good second half of the season. The Detroit Red Wings were, not as bad as the year before, but still not great. They were more competitive. I don't know what to make of Montreal. I hope Carey Price and Shea Weber get another opportunity to win a ring and get the ring at some point, but I'm not sure. From a league standpoint, I thought this was a boring finals. It didn't seem like that much of a difference between a regular season game and a Stanley Cup Finals game. I thought if you showed any other regular season game, say between New Jersey and Boston, I don't think there's much different from these games that were just played. That's on the NHL. That's kind of what their brand is. It's team hockey. Bettman said it when he was talking with Ron McLean. It's team hockey. It's not about the stars, and that's just the world we live in. I'd like to think that we have more entertaining hockey coming down the pipeline, especially playoff hockey. The Islanders Lightning series was great. Montreal and Vegas was fairly entertaining. Vegas, Colorado was fairly entertaining. Hopefully we have more hockey coming down the stretch, but we'll see. And now, of course, in the U.S., hockey will be on ESPN and Turner. No more NBC. RIP for now, NHL and NBC. I enjoyed NHL and NBC. There were some parts that weren't great, some parts that were good. Obviously, Doc Emmerich wasn't a part of the final year with the NHL and NBC. He didn't know it at the time this would be the last year of the NHL and NBC, but here we are. It's going to be really fascinating to see how the NHL's coverage on ESPN looks, especially with the expansion draft coming up in about 2 weeks. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the off-season content. This is a great off-season we have ahead of us with the expansion draft on July 21st, with the entry draft on July 23rd, and then free agency on the 28th. It's going to be a great off-season. I'm happy, I think, with Tampa Bay winning it. I'm disappointed that Montreal didn't, but in the end, the better team won. Montreal was the better team. Tampa Bay was the better team. Montreal was not supposed to be here. It was kind of a miracle run. They were the 18th best team in the regular season. They were the worst team in terms of points in the postseason. And kudos for Montreal for winning Game 4. That's at least something. You had that, but there's not a lot I can say outside of kudos to Tampa Bay and tough for Montreal. For Stamkos, I'm happy to see that he got his second cup. It kind of makes me wonder if he was fully healthy in his career, if he would have more cups with Tampa Bay. I don't know if there's any truth to that. It just makes me wonder. The other thing that, I'm curious about is if this is Carey Price's last chance, if this is like his Henrik Lundqvist opportunity right here. I'm sure he's trying not to think about that, but I'm sure there's part of him that is thinking about that. Probably the same with Shea Weber too. Neither one of those guys are getting younger. And I'm fairly confident that the Canadians' young guys, the Suzuki's, the Caulfields, the Kotkaniemis, maybe even Romanov will get some more playing time next season. Those guys should be, really, really good, in the next few years and make this team a real contender. This is kind of Ian Reviews Sports, the Stanley Cup Finals. I do the Ian Review Sports for rugby and F1. I haven't done it for the finals. I usually like to talk with other people about this sort of stuff and not just myself, but because I hadn't made plans with anybody, it was just myself. It's just Big E tonight. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, be sure to follow and subscribe to us for more content like this. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like this video. Let me know what you think about the 2021 Stanley Cup Finals in the comment section below. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. We'll do this again soon. Peace out.